What's good, everybody? It's your boy Server Error 405, along with Mr. Shawn Imperial Pittman
That's
himself. This is Yappin. And you look fancy guy with a mic. Look at pro
yeah, I know.
streamer
So
activated.
here's a sitch, because when I do these things, I tend to get loud and talk and boisterous. So I got to make sure I make sure I got that silky smooth
Yeah,
server error.
yeah.
Hey guys,
Gotta
it's your
get
boy server error. Hey, you got to cool
yeah.
out, dog. Got to cool out, okay?
you, gotta, you gotta get that midnight storm server error voice.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
ASMR.
so
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
have you used it for any of your content or
Not
anything
yet,
lately?
not yet. I just got it the other day, so I got some new ideas coming up, and I'm excited to use it for that. So we're gonna see how it works because I got the gimbal too, the gimbal move around selfie stick thing. So
Okay.
very excited about it.
The gimbal matches up with all the gumballs that you eat too.
It
There's
does, yes. I actually, the thing is, I thought I was ordering gumballs, and this thing showed up, and I'm like, I guess I'll use this. But
yeah.
yeah, I get
Right.
a little bit chewed it a little, but
So though I don't know if how you Canadians feel about our groundhog that sees its shadow and then
uh
it kills itself, or I don't know what the fuck it does, but
right.
for some reason still people still buy into the fact that we're going to have a longer winter because the groundhog told us so. What, being Canadian and being just the frozen Arctic of the land, what do you think of Americans and the whole fucking groundhog thing? Isn't it
Right.
just dumb?
We have groundhogs as well. We do Groundhog Day too.
You
There's like a
shouldn't.
there's different ones in each province. You're right, we shouldn't because it's always winter here until like March, until
Right.
April, early April. Um,
Somehow that's worse than us, right? For some
uh,
reason.
yeah,
Why do you guys need a groundhog to tell you how long winter's gonna be when it's
we just
always
want to be
fucking
a part of
snowing?
the part of the whole thing. Bill Murray's a good guy.
They should actually just like hunt down groundhogs because I just it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but he doesn't see a shadow every year though, right? In
I,
here up here he didn't, so apparently it's going to be good for us.
I mean, who decided this? Like, what's the history? I don't know the history of it. Was
I
this
mean, I
some
think it'd be fun
Benjamin
to look it
Franklin
up.
fucking thing?
We should have looked it up, and that would have. It's probably an interesting history. It's probably something cool. Let's be honest.
I doubt it.
Stick around this long?
I doubt it. I mean, a groundhog. When do you ever see groundhogs outside of like people talking about it on the day?
I saw one yesterday. Actually, I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" He's like, "Just grounding,
just just using my gimbal and just
just
walking
using my
around.
gimbal here. Would you like a gumball?"
Right? Had a little mic on.
Yeah, his little.
What do you think as a Canadian is the dumbest American of all Americans? Speaking of American, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Bret Hart's on here too, though.
There, you got to have a Canadian on
Yeah.
there. What's the dumbest thing that you guys see Americans do that you're like, how it could be anything, food, just things that we
I mean,
do.
come on, man. Like the list is longer than Chris Jericho's list.
Yeah, topical. There you go,
When
real
longer than the
topical.
Jericho list when he was reading off all the stuff.
Yeah, I'd
No,
love to
I'm not.
explain it. Makes
I'm
it
not one of
better.
those guys who hates on the U.S. like people do. Like, oh, they're especially like last year when Trump started the tariff things. Everybody's like, oh, the U.S. is the worst. I'm like, no, he's not good, but there are lots of good people in that country that I
Yeah,
love, and I'm like,
yeah,
and there's lots of opportunity down there, and
yeah.
I love when I visit the U.S. But yeah, there's some dumb things like how much you guys freak out when you do get a blanket of snow. Like,
Yeah,
oh, school
yeah,
shut down for a week. A
yeah.
week. The only time they shut schools down here is when it's like -50 because a kid died because he got dropped off at the school and the doors were locked. Like that was like a kid had to die. Which I'm not smiling for that. I'm just saying like
Right. Oh, you're
that's
very happy for it,
yeah, I
obviously.
know it's kind of psycho. Um so that kind of is funny, but again, it's what you're used to, right?
Yeah, I
So,
mean, look, there's parents that are just like, it's cold outside. I don't want my kid to be out there. But it's like, then you just think, man, in Canada, it's cold every fucking day. It's snowing
yeah,
every day, and they're always going to school. They're always doing things. I just think it's just if you're just used to something, you know what I mean? Like seeing, you guys wear shorts when it's freezing cold out. And you're like, no, it's winter, hey.
Yeah,
No, it's summer today.
yeah.
Like,
It's
I don't, whatever,
summer.
however you guys talk. I don't
This
know. Whatever language
we
that is.
we talk. That's another thing. You guys think we talk real crazy? We don't talk that much different than you guys.
You're not as bad as some
Yeah.
Canadians though.
Some are pretty bad. Yeah.
What's the accent or communications on that bit, that comedy thing that you always sent, the little comic strip? And
Oh, that's Newfoundland. Now, we in Newfoundland, we're very unique because we have ancestors and settlers from England and Ireland, the biggest ones, some Scottish, a little bit there, and even French. So the whole island of Newfoundland, even across the island, we have different dialects and different accents. But
yeah.
when Irish people come to Newfoundland, they're like, whoa, we can't even understand her. They're talking like this, like fast Irish, like small town, like there's a guy I'll try and send you the clip one time, and he talks about like an Irish guy that went to Newfoundland and he couldn't even understand half the time. So it's like a mix of Irish and English, and then some French. Like the French settled on the western coast of the island of Newfoundland, where my mom grew up. So all my aunts and uncles have this oh whoa hey whoa what was
Your
this?
camera's been moving the entire time you've been
Let,
talking.
let me turn off the
That's,
tracking thing.
you got to put your Vaseline away too, just
No, did it show my Vaseline?
it did. A
We got no
little
Vaseline over there.
purple bottle of something over there. You're
Uh,
either
oh,
no wonder you're
my
late to the podcast.
my hands get dry. My hands get dry in the
Yeah,
winter.
I bet they do. I
Let me
bet
try
they
something here because that could get out of hand.
just, just in
No, this
4K.
stupid thing.
That thing's following you around.
I know I got the friggin' thing turned on. Let me see if I can turn it off.
See what happens
Nope,
when you
not
get
turn it
into
off.
new technology here.
I know. Okay, I'll uh I'll just say once.
Just keep your head still.
So so anyway, my aunts and uncles, if if you talk to them, they'll be like, "You coming over for dinner, Shawn?" And I'm like, "What? Like you have a but they don't speak a lick of French. Like they
Yeah.
don't speak French whatsoever. So and dinner in Newfoundland is actually lunch. It's breakfast, dinner, supper.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, so like it's funny. And but then on like in St. John's, they're like, "What do you eat?"
You,
Everybody. Yeah.
it sounds like you guys are saying your last breath every time you talk.
It's funny because that's something that's like commonly joked about us. We say when we say yeah, we always go yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the older new flavor, like hey
You, sh-
man, hey, you coming over for dinner tomorrow? Yeah, yeah.
you sure you
And
guys aren't sick? Like maybe there's
we are.
something
There's
going
a lot
on.
of salt. There's a lot of salt in our diet. A lot of high blood pressure and heart disease for sure.
Guys are walking around with pneumonia, walking pneumonia. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so here, let me teach you one of our sayings.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so we go some Martin and Smartin. If Martin's anything like Smartin, be some Martin Martin.
You just made that up. There's no way you actually said words.
Google. So here it is. Okay. Well, I'll
Yeah.
slow it down. Some Martins this morning. If Marning is anything like smarting, if you some Marning, which means it's a beautiful morning this morning. If tomorrow morning is anything like this morning, it'll be a beautiful morning tomorrow morning.
You sounded like what was that character on the Muppets? The chef. It's
The
singing
chef.
Vargan, making Vargan,
We do
making
have
Vargan.
Norwegian. We do have Norwegian descent too in Newfoundland. The Vikings did land there.
Yeah. So that's what it is. You guys have all the Viking heart for
Yeah.
that's why you guys are big.
That's funny because there I did that DNA whatever
Yeah.
family tree thing, and I do have Norwegian blood, so I think that's where we get our size.
And you found out you're half potato.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even Newfoundland, like me and my brother, like we're big for like when I go home, some guys are like, there's some a lot of Newfoundlanders are a
You're
little small.
you're a big guy. Even if
Yeah,
you've lost all the weight, like in a dream world,
dream
dream
scenario.
scenario, if you got down to like, I don't know, 220,
Yeah,
you would be a big dude still because you
yeah,
could turn that fat into muscle
yeah.
and you'd end up just, joining every fucking fitness fucking club that you can imagine on fucking Facebook.
And I'm 6'2.5", so like,
You're only 6'2"?
yeah,
I thought you
yeah,
were bigger than I thought you were like 6'4" or some shit.
no, 6'2", but 6'2.5",
Your
almost 6'3".
camera is making me sick.
I know.
It's
I'm trying to
making me
figure out how to.
nauseous. You got to sit still. I think
Oh,
that might be a Zoom thing. This happened on one of the other podcasts before. It was like zooming in and then going to the side. It was had a
yeah.
mind of its own. I
Oh,
don't think.
there, it's turned off. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, was it a
I,
Zoom thing or your camera?
it was I pressed the back trigger and it follows your movements.
Okay.
Uh, I forget what it's called now off the top of my head.
See, everyone's worried about technology and AI, and this is a prime example why they should worry. Does it worry you? Are you like,
What last night when I was like, because I just got it a couple days ago. Last night when I was trying to figure it out, I'm like, this thing is watching every move. My room's a mess, and I'm like recording around my bedroom, and I'm
gasoline
like,
everywhere?
gasoline, and I'm like, they're gonna show on the internet. It's gonna look like the picture that Kanye used of Whitney Houston's bathroom the day they found her. R.I.P.
that's
Whitney.
that's the yeah. R.I.P. Whitney.
He
That's
bought that. He bought that for like I think in the millions or something, and used it for his album cover.
yeah. That's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry that if you ever became, semi-famous, or let's just say you got elected to office locally out there, and then God forbid something happens to you, and then they find you in your room, like you just die in your sleep or something, right? And they go in your room and they just see your Vaseline bottle, napkins,
It's
all just your
it's
room's a
it's
mess.
Nivea. Okay, it's Nivea hand lotion. It gets dry here in the
Nivea.
winter.
Yeah, okay. I bet a lot of things get dry. You gotta
Yeah,
take
yeah.
care
You
of
gotta
it.
make sure it's all.
Hey, you know
I
what? You're a pure man. You're a pure Catholic,
it's
Christian,
Catholic.
Jewish man.
Even I wouldn't go Catholic. We. It's funny you say that though, because
Never
one
go
night
back.
my phone died. I thought I had it plugged in, but it wasn't. So my alarm didn't go off, obviously.
Mhm.
And I was supposed to be at work at 6:45 a.m. I wasn't at work. And so I get a bunch of calls, but obviously I'm not getting those calls because my phone dead. And finally I hear this knock on my bedroom door. And I'm like, what the? And I'm like, I had to like whip off my CPAP mask. I'm like, oh, come in. And the cops come in.
Forgot you wear one of those. I
Yeah.
forgot
Yeah.
you.
Oh, you'll see it on the ring. Anyway, the police are here. My manager called the police to do a welfare check on me.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
like, these guys probably think I'm friggin' just loving it everywhere. I'm like,
Yeah.
look at him. I got it. Yeah. So anyway, I get up and they ask me my name and I tell them and they're like, yeah, your manager said you were late for work. I'm like, oh yeah, it was my bad. Sorry. And they left. So they knew like I wasn't.
Is that like a common thing? Like if you're just late for work, they just call the police and do a wellness check to make
No, no. He's a good manager, but
that's a little over
he's
the
a little
top.
over the top sometimes. Yeah.
I mean, you could easily just make a phone call a few times, and if you don't come in, you don't come in.
Yeah.
Now,
And
if
he did come to my house and knocked on the door first, but I didn't hear it because I'm dead sleep
why
and
would
my
he
room was at
go
the
to
very
your
back.
house? Why
Uh,
he's like, are you good friends with this guy?
Well, not good friends, but like friend. Like outside of work, like he's come here and he's helped me do some repairs and stuff, and I've helped him stuff like that. So like, he knows enough, and I don't care. Like I don't mind.
That's
And
so
like
weird.
one of my good friends was working that day, and she knows the door code to my house. So I'm like, Chi just should have came in and knocked in, right? Like I
She
don't
could have gotten in the
care.
room. You had the Vaseline ready and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You're ready to
I
go.
do need to get Vaseline actually because the lotion's not working.
You got the VPAP mask on, just fucking ready
V
for action.
VPAP, CPAP, CPAP.
Whatever. Who
You're
cares? It
acting like
doesn't
you don't
matter.
wear one.
Fuck no, I don't wear one.
No, you wouldn't.
I
You
snore
actually,
like I snore like a real man. I
yeah,
don't need that
you
machine.
wouldn't get that over your nose anyway.
Fuck no, they don't make them that big.
The
Hell no, that shit fucking looked like an umbrella opening up inside the house.
blue
That's
doctor
bad.
mask.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of not being able to breathe, that's going to be me after eating all the food for Super Bowl this Sunday. And this is a special week for, the podcast because we're all doing, Super Bowl themed in a certain way. For us, I think it's pretty plain and simple. We both are big guys. We both like to eat. You're more on a diet these days. Mine will start here in a few weeks.
It's a lifestyle choice.
It's a lifestyle choice,
Yeah.
not because you're fat as fuck and you need to save your life, but definitely a lifestyle choice.
Mhm.
Um, so with this lifestyle choice, Super Bowl Sunday, you got plans with the family? You're gonna be doing something? Fun in what are you eating?
This is the eighth year that I host, with the backing of my church, a Super Bowl party at my church,
Nice.
family friendly, free event that we open. So we usually had just a lady from our church that did catering, and she came in and cooked, but she couldn't make the last two seasons. So we went out in our town and we got a $2,000 budget. So we get
Okay.
food, prizes and snacks, and then we just throw the game on the big screen because you're allowed copyright stuff. I checked all of that,
Yeah.
and we invite people in. And because it's a church, the halftime show, we're like, okay, we'll just turn that off.
I mean, it's not gonna be
No,
that bad. I mean,
but every like, and I'm not saying just this one. Like, you never know what happens on those, and
yeah,
and everyone comes to church, right? So it could be honestly someone wearing a knee-high skirt and someone will get offended. So you got to be careful, right?
that's
It could,
crazy.
like,
That's crazy.
right? So and it's secular, whatever you want to call it. So we're playing it safe. So the first year we did a stand-up. My brother did a little bit of a stand-up comedy show, and then we had a couple prizes that we gave out. But over the years, our prizes keep building. So the whole halftime show, we just give out door prizes, and it takes the whole time anyway.
Yeah.
So we do that, and then yeah, and then night, and we so this year's catered food is from a local place, and we're doing sliders, pulled pork and brisket sliders,
Okay.
and jalapeno cream cheese dip, nachos, and veggie and fruit trays.
So how much of that are you gonna eat since you're watching
So
your
last
stuff?
year was right when I started my new regime, whatever you want to call it.
Lifestyle choice?
Your lifestyle choice. And I was really strict when I first started it. I'm a little more lax now because I'm exercising more and stuff like that. But I was super strict when I started, and that was my cheat day.
Right.
Um,
Super Bowl
yeah,
Sunday.
the Super Bowl
That's my
Sunday,
cheat day.
definitely. Oh, 100%. And so I indulged a bit. I didn't go crazy. Probably like 10,000 calories of food or something, like, which is not bad when you think about it, like a chili dog and a
Yeah.
couple things. So I don't know. It depends on how much food we get for what we paid for, and how many people show up. I'll
Yeah.
have a slider. I'll have some nachos, and
When you said earlier that copyright and stuff, are you guys recording this event? Is that why you're worried about copyright for the game?
no. Some people, like, if it was like a bar or restaurant or stuff, and you play the Super Bowl, like, I think you got to get some sort of license. I'm pretty sure you got to get a license
No.
to do it.
No, I
Yeah,
don't. Is that a Canadian thing? Because I mean, you
not a copyright of the NFL. Like, it comes up.
yeah, but you can. It's just like if I invite you over to my house to watch the
Oh,
game.
sorry. I think it's okay with us because it's free, but I think if you're having a pub and people are spending money to get in, oh, you probably can't charge them to get in and
You
watch because
can't.
they get,
Yeah, as
yeah,
long as no one's paying money to get in, then you're
yeah,
fine. It's just like
yeah,
inviting people to your house
yeah,
and no one's recording the event. So
yeah. But some
yeah,
people have brought it up in the past, so I just double checked just to be safe.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that'd just be weird that you couldn't. Because I know that, and I had to look this up. There's certain programs and platforms that they can't say Super Bowl by name. They have to say the big game. And it's usually, from what I'm understanding, if you're selling something. So since we're not selling anything, we could openly talk about it,
Hmm.
get predictions or whatever. But if we were selling something attached to it, like an ad or running ads or something, we'd have to say the big game. So, and I never really paid attention to it because I was like, why don't they just people say Super Bowl in some of these commercials? And it's always like, you're ready for the big game. Like, yeah. Like I never knew.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I was watching a YouTube video and the guy was saying Super Bowl and he got corrected instantly by his son. And he's like, no, you have to say the big game. And they sell like their sweatshirts and a lot of other things. So they can't really
Yeah.
tie in there. So when you say copyright, it kind of like, what's
Yeah.
going on? I've never heard all these rules before this
Uh,
year.
I
But
mean, the big game is on Sunday. Don't forget.
yeah, we can't forget that. It's a big game. Very big game. So how many people are you expecting to show?
We've had up to 120, but we usually average about 70 to 75 people. So
Okay.
I always like plan for 100 just to be safe.
So when you said it was family friendly, are there Super Bowl parties that aren't family friendly? Like what would be a
Yeah,
not?
like at the bar or at the pub, or you can't bring kids in, and like this one's open. Like
Yeah.
we do activities for the kids too, so they're not like in a way bothering parents if they want to watch the game too. Like we do like video games and board games and stuff in the little
Yeah.
side room or a movie. And then there's no drinking there. So yeah,
Jesus made water turn into wine.
he did. He did, but no one drinks wine watching football.
Some people do. If you're fancy, you got to put your pinky up when you do it. You know,
I
you
did.
can't
I did
judge.
suggest. I did
If,
suggest communion wafer nachos. Um,
oh, that would be fucking great.
that was my announcement at church this past Sunday, and
Did it get
then
a pop? Did
I'm
everyone?
start. Yeah, yeah, I did. I'm starting to put together clips of announcements I make in church because it's starting to come up like a stand-up bit set for me every time I get up.
That's
And
funny.
then I'm like, and this year we're gonna start something new. We're gonna start taking bets,
There you go.
gambling in the church. And I'm
I
like, oh,
like
someone's
it.
gonna start flipping over tables, so we probably better not.
Sometimes I'm worried that like there's certain things you'll say on Facebook, and I want to make like certain like over the top jokes, but I know that you have like family and stuff, watching you reading your stuff, and also probably people from your church possibly.
Yeah.
So I kind of like censor myself a little bit, and I try to
Well,
do it
appreciate
here.
that.
I try to
Yeah,
do a little bit here because maybe you want to show like, hey, I was on this podcast,
yeah.
and then I'm over here like, yeah, fuck bitch, blah blah blah, Bad Bunny in a dress, let's go.
I'll put a disclaimer on sometimes.
Yeah. So I mean, but I don't know. I'm part of that religion where I love God and it's like come as you are type of deal.
Yeah,
Like I've never was a fan of being dressed up going to church.
yeah.
I just feel like, you want to wear like nice clothes, but you don't have to be in suited up or anything.
No, no, I'm the same way. Like when it comes to that, for sure. Yeah,
And it's like being more casual. People drink, people say bad words. Like
yeah.
that doesn't mean you're more of a Christian than me because you don't curse and you don't
I
drink,
100% agree.
you know?
But there are stigmas, and y- there are a lot of different people that come to the church, right? And like, so the
Right. Yeah.
church needs to still have a kind of a
Yeah, I get it.
respect to everyone that's there type of deal, right? And it's
Yeah.
still, yeah,
You can't please everybody at the end of the day, no matter what
yeah,
it is. It doesn't have
yeah,
to be, religion. It could be anything. But
yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
know. I just feel like if you say family friendly and it's a church event, that should go without saying. Like, what is it gonna if it doesn't say that, people are like, what's gonna happen at the church on
Yeah,
Sunday? What are they gonna
yeah,
do? What's
yeah,
happening?
yeah, true.
um, so that's basically your day, right? You're gonna start early, getting
Well,
everything
to
ready.
be funny about it, I get off work that morning.
Oh shit! So you're gonna be on.
So
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go
on one.
home, sleep, probably get up around 2, go over. We open it because it's at the kickoff's at 4:30 here.
Yeah.
So we open the doors around 4:30. I already got like a team. So my brother's gonna help set up, but he's definitely not helping during the game because he's a Seahawks fan. So
Oh yeah,
he's my
he's
right
locked
hand
in.
man before kickoff. And
Yeah,
then I'll be there after that and then clean up after. But we usually get people usually stick around. We usually get everything done and it's not
yeah.
too bad. Like once we stopped serving popcorn, one year we served popcorn and we
I
had it
love
up in
popcorn.
the we had it. It was movie theater popcorn, so we went bought a big
Oh
like $50 big garbage bag full of popcorn, and we brought it to and we put it up in the kids' room where they were watching movies.
yeah.
And by the end of the night, when we went up there, you couldn't see carpet. It was all popcorn. Like kids were just
Oh
like dumping
yeah.
it on the floor, and
That's blasphemy to be honest. I love
yeah, it
popcorn so
was
much.
yeah, and it was good. It's good popcorn.
Now, is there like an after party? Do you guys let your hair down and say, "Hey, everyone, go to Pittman's house and
The water in the wine after party.
yeah, exactly." Those
No,
like communion nachos.
I'm usually poop by then. Everyone goes home early up here, man. Like even when you're out at the pub for a night or to a birthday party, it's like 9:30. People are starting to go back home again. I'm like, what's good? The night is but a fetus.
People are gonna. What'd you say
It's, the night is but a fetus.
about a fetus?
The night is but a fetus.
The night's young. I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like something Diddy would say, and it's just a
Oh
that
no.
is. So people basically what you're saying is people are going to leave at the third quarter. They're not even going to finish the game.
Oh no, they for this they finished the game,
Oh,
but usually here it's around 9:30. But when the game's over, 4 to 5, 6, yeah.
okay. So this is what you've been doing. You said the last 6 years.
This is the 8th year, but we took 2 years off for COVID years.
So Do you ever miss just being like at home doing something for the Super Bowl?
This year I felt it actually. I wasn't into it as much as I have been in the past.
Yeah,
And I feel bad because I feel like I'm not as excited, so I'm not like putting as much effort in. But we're actually getting some good stuff for prizes. So I started the year after Carolina was in. So 2016 was our first year.
yeah,
Uh, and if Carolina ever makes it again, like I'll still do it or whatever, and I'll plan everything. But like
yeah.
my brother this year, like once kickoff starts,
That's
don't
it.
talk to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
I might not. I might go home watch it, but I probably won't. Um,
yeah.
but anyway, I don't think I have to worry about that for a couple of years. Um, uh,
Right. I
what
think
was
you're
I going to
good
say?
there.
What was that?
I think you're good on the
Yeah.
Panthers
So
making it.
anyway, we were hitting up some people for prizes, and our pastor's wife works at a grocery store. Um, I hate calling her pastor's wife because she's her own person. So my friend Tia works
Right.
at a grocery store. But I was him and I were together yesterday. We were shopping for the party, and I'm like, oh, message Tia and see what maybe we can get something from the store.
Yeah.
So she asked her manager, and he must have had some football stuff from the past. And so she sends me a picture, and I go pick it up yesterday, and it's stuff from like 2004, but it's
Mm.
this big inflatable football helmet. So I'm like, well, instead of a prize, I'll use that for a decoration. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, we have some jerseys here. I'm like, oh, cool. And so there were a couple CFL jerseys, Canadian Football League,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
both of them have Edmonton Eskimos, which is the name that
Okay.
they took away, and now they're the Edmonton Elks because they did the whole Cleveland Indians thing.
Yeah.
But people still wear the Eskimos, and so I'm still going to give that as a prize.
Yeah.
And there was a Green Bay Packers Charles Woodson and a
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys Terrell Owens jersey.
Wow.
They've been sitting there since like '04. And so now we got those for prizes to give out because they're
That's
brand
fucking
new,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really stoked about that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the Panthers, if they get in the Super Bowl again, whatever. And your brother, he's a Seattle fan. I would imagine pretty much everybody out there is going for Seattle, right? Since they're so close to you guys.
No, Canada, we because people can cheer for whoever they want. So it's like everyone has a different NFL team up here. It's
But they
crazy.
don't lean on Seattle or any, you know
No,
what I mean? Like, or
no.
like,
The only reason my brother cheers for him, well, I shouldn't say the only reason, but our university team back in Newfoundland were the Seahawks. So I think maybe that kind of
yeah.
was part of it. And then when he got into football, it was during like Shawn Alexander, like that. That's
Yeah. That
yeah.
was
So
good. That was a
yeah,
good
Hasselbeck,
team.
yeah. So I got him an autographed Hasselbeck helmet actually for
Okay.
Christmas one year. So that's why he chose Seahawks. I was like back and forth until I started. I think the first year I started working in Carolina, right before that is when I started like the Panthers. So that's why I chose them. I
Yeah.
also like the Bills because they that would be territorial. Like they're pretty close to where I grew up. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Because there's a few decent teams, that are close by,
yeah. There are a lot of Bills fans in like Ontario, Toronto, and stuff because a lot of people thought they were going to move to Toronto back in
Yeah.
the early 2000s there. So the Bills got a pretty big following. Um, the Packers got a bit of a following, but here in the West, the CFL is really big because they got like the teams are here. So a lot of people don't even they don't care about the NFL as much, which is dumb. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
my
And
friend makes a
and
good point. He's like, no player in history grew up to say, "Oh, I want to play in the CFL." He's like, you watch
yeah,
the NFL because the best players are there. The
you're right.
CFL is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. It has a couple different rules. It's fun. Like I don't really watch it, but when I get like midsummer when I'm missing football and the CFL games are on, I'll throw one on.
Yeah,
And
it's
like
it's
if
just
the
not
Grey
the
Cup was
NFL.
like yeah,
It's like
yeah,
the
it's just not the NFL.
XFL. It's like or UFL and
Yeah,
all that stuff. Like it's just not the same. It's
yeah,
it's like a band-aid if you cut your finger off. You just put a
yeah,
band-aid on it. Like, oh, it's fine.
yeah,
It'll be okay.
yeah.
So for me, for Super Bowl, I think the last time I actually went to someone's house was when the Broncos and Panthers played each other. This when I lived in
That's
Alabama.
same. Yeah,
That's the last time I visited someone and hung out for a Super Bowl party. I was the only Bronco fan there, which was great because they all were pulling for Cam Newton and the Panthers at the time because he's an
yeah,
Auburn guy.
yeah.
So I talked shit to everybody there, and it was great. It was very quiet
It was
when
a
the game
horrible
was
night.
over. Beautiful night, but usually every year outside of sometimes when we were on the road, what I like to call it, when we weren't really settled, I would do barbecue the entire day.
Yeah.
So I'm barbecuing breakfast. So I'm getting the grill out. Like as soon as they have like the pregame stuff that starts like 9, 10 o'clock or whatever, I have that on. It's on the whole day. I'm barbecuing like bacon, eggs, all the I think I'm gonna do French toast this year. Eat that and then have nachos. We're gonna do little nachos on the grill, which are basically made to order nachos. I'll put the skillet out there, put the nachos,
Nice.
put a little oil.
Like you're gonna layer?
Yeah, I layered
Yeah, you
up
gotta layer.
because
Chips,
if
cheese, chips, cheese. Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
and that way it melts from the heat from the grill.
Yeah.
So it's just tastes so good. Then I'm gonna throw some ribs on there. Get those ready. Do some carne asada. We'll have some. We're going to have the veggie plate, of course. You have
Yeah.
to have the veggie plate.
Yeah. I mean, no one touches it, but it's there.
No, well, we touch it. We'll touch the
Oh, okay.
broccoli and the carrots and the
Yeah.
ranch. Yeah, it's celery. Yeah. You don't like the veggie plate?
No, I'm just kidding. So I
Oh,
do more so now. I didn't in the past, but yeah.
yeah. I
Now
feel
I,
like
I
that's the only time I'm going to eat all that at once in one
yeah.
like one sitting.
That's your veggies for the year. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit my quota. But yeah, and then just eat all that food and have some drinks and smoke a little bit, just enjoy the day.
That's
It's
awesome.
yeah, it's more of like it's the last day of football. And the off season is so long. Like we're not going to see football again, like NFL football again until
August.
like July is like the
Yeah.
fucking Hall of Fame game, which no one like
Yeah.
really gives a shit about. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just so long. It's like my birthday month, August. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like so long from it's
Big
like
month. Yeah.
7 months
Yeah.
away. So yeah, I just I enjoy it. And I told my buddy, my neighbor over here, like, come by. He's never experienced my Super Bowl parties, which one man parties. But sometimes I've had years where people would come over, or, we've invited people through the years, like, hey, you want to come by, get a little something to eat and watch the game, and you mentioned about your brother just kind of kicking back once the game starts. There's been times I've actually thrown Super Bowl parties when the Broncos were in the Super Bowl, like when we played Seattle with Peyton Manning,
Yeah.
and we lost. That was very hectic because I was back and forth inside the
That's
house.
that's the thing. Same with
Yeah,
me, and that's really when it's funny you mentioned it because the last time I sat back and watched it at someone's house was the Broncos Panthers
yeah,
because I used to host every year too before I
yeah,
started at the church. I just had people over here at the house, and we just and I loved it. But I realized like by the third year I'm like I'm missing a lot of the game because I'm too busy
yeah.
farting around. So um that year I was like, I'm not hosting this year, and someone invited me over, and I was the only Panthers fan. And I had my own like chair set up as a throne, and yeah,
It's so great. And
yeah,
and honestly, like even when I've been a guest for these Super Bowl parties, like I always feel like I want to help too. Like they've
yeah,
like, hey, can you man the grill while do this and whatever? I'm like, yeah, of course. And then next thing you know, I'm on the grill for like an hour. Like, what's going on
yeah,
in the game? And I like that. Like I actually like doing that. But if
yeah,
the Broncos are playing, I'm doing it real fast, back and
yeah,
forth.
yeah.
So we got 5 minutes left here.
Wow, that
Uh
was quick.
yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, all right.
And we're talking about the Super Bowl. Um, without going into big details or anything like that, who do you think is going to win? And what's the score?
Oh, well, I made my prediction already.
Here?
Yeah, and I clipped it and posted it.
Where's this? You clipped and posted while we're recording this right now?
No, a couple weeks ago I said who's making the Super Bowl, and I picked the winner.
But some
So
people may not. Here's the thing you have to understand. We might have people who watch our shows
right,
every week. We might have some people, this is the first time they're watching.
yeah, no
So
one's watching.
no one's watching.
My
Exactly.
prediction is I know that the Seahawks I think are the no, I wouldn't say heavy favorites, but they're definitely the better team in my opinion. I think
Mm.
the Pats had a really easy. You told me not to go into detail. Really easy path, but I'll never bet against the Pats in the Super Bowl. I can't. It's like betting against Kansas City. I can't do it. So I'm going to pick the Pats, and it's going to be 31-24.
Okay.
That's high,
That's
but
pretty high scoring, but
yeah,
okay, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go Seattle. I'm pulling for your brother's team, and
I
I'm
want them to
thinking
win.
no, I don't think so. You want to troll your brother if they lose?
Well, I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going Seattle 24-14.
Okay.
I'm going
My
24-14.
dad is a Patriots fan actually, so it's the father son.
Oh,
for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's gonna
Yeah.
be at the church, right?
No, they're in Newfoundland.
Oh, okay. So what do they
He'll be
do
at
up there?
he'll
They
be at
have
his
like their
church.
own. They have their own
No,
little
like
Super Bowl.
Dad doesn't really. I mean, he'll probably glance. He doesn't. He's not into it like we are.
Uh,
He just likes to troll. But
yeah.
like he watches hockey and football more hockey. But he like I think they do Sunday night services, so he'll be busy because he's preaching again. So he'll be preaching.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be preaching that the Pats won, and they're gonna say, "Oh well, who's your
All
favorite Pats player?" He's gonna be like, "You're welcome."
yeah.
He's not gonna say,
Although in Newfoundland, the game probably won't start till church is over, so he might pretty much get all of it.
"Okay,
Because if it's 4:30 here, it's 5 to 6, 6, 7, 7, it's like 8, 9 o'clock in Newfoundland.
okay." Well, I'm excited for the game. I
Yeah.
think this will be a good game. I think the commercials will probably be really good. Usually,
We don't
that's
get your commercials.
you don't get our commercials.
No, unless we like grab a feed from the US, that would be illegal at that point.
Oh yeah, can't do that,
Yeah.
especially since you said it on a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We've never done it ever.
Yeah, never,
We
never.
didn't do it last year when things started to go down with our feed at church. We've never done it.
This is a very
You
creepy
hear me,
view.
Ice?
It's a creepy view. All right. Well, thank you for doing this again, being
Yeah, buddy.
here. And actually, this is the 1 year anniversary of Yappin.
Really?
I didn't want to. Yeah, that's what I said because we're celebrating the 1 year anniversary of Final Four later today,
Uh-huh.
and
Congrats.
I started this by myself. It was just
Oh
me
yeah.
doing a diary and
Yeah, it was
just
crap.
talking. Yeah, it was really bad. So I needed to make it better basically, and included you. So thank you for doing this with me. I appreciate it. And
Yeah, no problem.
you know, yeah, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're still breathing, even though you got that XYZ fat machine. You got the is it, you sure it's not called a fat machine because you have that lotion on the side of your bed?
What would lotion and fat have to do?
No, FAP, CFAP. We call it a
Oh, so
CFAP,
fat.
CFAP
That's
machine.
actually funny. That's
That
kind
is
of funny.
very funny. That's what I
Yeah.
do. All
Yeah,
right.
there's a joke there.
Well, thank you guys for watching. I definitely appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. We have all kinds of stuff going on this channel. And also, you cannot forget to go to Shawnee Scroots, go to his YouTube channel. We have his link in the description below, and he has all kinds of fun stuff. He's got fun stuff planned. He's got a brand new mic. He's got a
Yeah, and
camera.
there's a new series on the horizon that's going to be a lot of fun. So
See?
stay tuned. Yeah.
See? It's going to be a lot of fun, guys.
Based a
Family
little off of
friendly.
something that happened in the last shrink. So
There you go. We'll
yeah.
shrink it up. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for watching. We'll see you guys next time.